This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I did a video talking about this on my Mossology channel, and I might overall do a video talking about it on my main channel so it could get a little bit more attention, but I was going to do a podcast episode talking about it because, nah man, this needs more coverage than just one little video on my Mossology channel. So, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Now, before I get into talking about this phone, I just want to let you guys know of my cell phone usage history. I started off with the most expensive phone that I've ever had in my whole life that I started off with was an iPhone 4. Before that, I had a Virgin Mobile flip phone. I had one of those like free phones from Verizon, like a flip phone at the time. I had one phone. It was kind of like that Sidekick phone, but instead it was kind of like, so it was a blend between that and the Z Fold 4. It's like if instead of it like sliding open, it folded and closed up and stuff. I had a phone like that, and then I also had a phone that did some sliding stuff. Now, when the time went on, that's when I got an iPhone 4. Then I had a 5C. Then I had a 6. And then the last iPhone I believe I had was an 11. I think, it was an 11 because my sister, she has a 12. So, last iPhone I ever had was an 11. And then the Samsung Galaxy phones, I had an S8, I had an S21, and then the Z Fold 4. So, I've had quite a few phones throughout my lifetime, right? This phone, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. Now, what upsets me is that they were advertising this phone as the most durable phone on the market, which is something that I believe. I don't think, my thing is this. If I have a product, I'm going to make sure that this product is 100% completed. It's not going to have any issues. If I got to thoroughly test out this product for years and years and years, I will do that. But my thing is this. I'm not going to put out a product just for the product to stop working on people after some time. Now, I've had this Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 for 1 year. 1 year. And this was the issue. I didn't have any other issues with this phone besides this one particular issue. And this is an issue that a lot of people are having. And you would think that companies would see that and would be like, okay, hey, we know it's not on you. We know it's a mechanic or it's an issue with Samsung. So we'll, try to figure out some way to kind of like, either give back your money or get you another phone. But my thing is this. Every other phone on the market, the thing is like every other phone on the market, you don't hear no issues like this. So the issue that I'm having right now with my Samsung Galaxy, the Z Fold 4, is that the screen, the screen that like is in the inside when you open it up, there's a black line going down the middle of the screen because of this pre-installed screensaver that comes with the phone. Now, my thing is this. What is a screen, or not a screensaver, a screen protector? Now, what is a screen protector supposed to do? It's supposed to protect the screen, not break it. Somebody explain that to me. I need an explanation on how does a screen protector break a phone. Now, I don't know if that's just poor engineering on Samsung's part, the screen protector. I don't know what it is. But it's stuff like that that's not going to make me want to continue supporting or buying a product. And me personally, I'm getting sick and tired of buying products from companies where they advertise it as the best product on the market, but it's not. Like, that ain't no different than when NBA 2K, when they come out with a new video game. It's not the best basketball game. And I guarantee and I promise you there's other developers that could come out with a better basketball game. That's like, or even if it's just whatever the situation is. But it's like, my thing is this. Rather than, oh, well, let's come out with a product every single year, not change that, not do nothing. How about you guys save your money and resources and fix the phones that you guys got currently out on for the general public? Because not only did this phone have this issue, but the last phone, the last Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phone, it also had that issue, the 3. And now they just introduced the 5s, and my thing is this. Is the 5s going to have that issue? I'm not even going to bother to sit down and try to figure it out or go out and get the next one. No, I was like, my thing is this. Once when I done had one issue with the product, I'm done with it. I'm done with it because I'm like, I'm not going to continuously keep supporting the product. Now I probably have to go up to some Samsung store to get the phone fixed because they have all the, and I have to give them money out my pocket. That, in my opinion, that's just a way for the company to make money. If they wasn't trying to make money, they'll put out a decent phone. They ain't going to have no issues, or they just wouldn't even be a company in the first place. But this ain't the only time I've seen where Samsung done had issues besides their phone. Well, I mean, look at all the other phones in their lineup. You know, the thing is this. Well, iPhones, I'll admit, now that whole slowing down stuff, that's just dumb. I'm like, to get people to go out and get a new phone, in my opinion, that's some dumb stuff. But I would rather deal with that than having a phone explode in my pocket. You know, or having what other issues, or yeah, the screen messing up in the Z Fold series. You know, I think the flip phones, I think they was like, they wasn't really advertising those phones as like it's the most durable phone. But even I was seeing videos on that phone where it's you know, it's like, I think there was the 3, and I think the guy, he did this like bent test. And I mean, yeah, honestly, you know, people aren't gonna be going out there bending phones and stuff, but still, it didn't pass. And my thing is this, if you construct this phone to, you know, to open up, then obviously it should have some construction to where it's like, okay, what if the person, and well, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, people ain't going to be out there bending phones, but it's like, you would have thought like that would have been the case with my phone. But if, for those that don't know how the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold phones, like how they work, so they have like this hinge that's in the middle, and then they have it where the two screens, they fold over the hinge. But the thing is that it has like these block angles to where like the phone, it can't bend, you know, like in that, like in the opposite direction of how it opens. It can't bend going the other way because of how they have like this the back end of the phone of how it's like constructed. It's just something that you'll have to just see in hand. I feel like that's the best way to explain it and stuff. But you would have thought like that would have been an issue. You know, you would have thought like anything else in the, if you guys, I posted a video. I want you guys overall watch that video. It's on my Mossology channel. Just search up Mossology, Mossology. Just search that up. You'll see how protected this phone is. And I know people are going to probably be questioning me all like, oh, well, did you drop it? Did you? When I'm out in public, I don't open the phone up. So that's not an option. No, did not drop it outside. And the time I think I did drop it, it was on my bathroom floor. And it was when I was in a sitting position. That's the one only time. But that happened like last year. So you mean to tell me that phone had, what, a year to start messing up the one time I dropped it on it? And then other than that, it's like I've dropped it on carpet when the phone's been closed up. So those are the only times I've dropped the phone. And I'm like, I don't have like no hard, scratchy carpet that's going to mess up a phone. Fam, do you know how many times I done dropped stuff on carpet and it hasn't broke? And it's stuff that's been less durable. I've dropped iPhones. I've dropped other phones. I've dropped so many different things on the floor. Never once broke. I'm saying I've dropped a whole laptop on the floor. Did not break. So my thing is this, all these products that I done dropped, and you mean to tell me this is, because I know people are going to be like, well, maybe it was the carpet. Maybe you dropped it on the carpet one too many times. Like I said, I've dropped a lot of different things that should not be dropped on carpet, and it managed to work perfectly fine. So I don't believe that it was no carpet drop. On top of that, with the case that I have, and I've had this case on the phone since I've got the phone, bruh. It's not like I got this case maybe like 6 months ago, a month ago, whenever. No, I've had this case. I had this. It's, what's the name of this case again? UB Pro. I think that's the name of it. But anyways, they said this case passed a drop test of 20 feet. 20 feet. And then on top of that, I seen videos on YouTube where people having the same exact phone where it's outside of a case and they've dropped it and the phone seems to work perfectly fine. After a few times, then the screen had cracked. But my thing is this, back on this screen protector stuff, how does a screen protector mess up a phone? How does a screen protector? I think, let me just look up the definition for protector real quick, just in case some people may not know what the definition is. Protector, definition. Protector, a person or thing that protects someone or something. Okay, so let's look up the definition for protect. Definition, or protect, definition. Keep safe from harm or injury. So that's usually what a phone or what a screen protector is supposed to do. Screen, obviously the inside screen of the phone. Protector is supposed to protect, okay, keep any forms of danger or harm to that screen. Yet it was the screen protector that broke the screen. Does that make any sense? Like, really, does that really make any sense? The thing is this. It's like, I try to keep my cool with stuff, but when things like that happen, how's a person supposed to keep their cool? You know, like, how's a person supposed to keep their cool where it's like, you're spending money on this phone. I am on a contract with this phone to keep it for however much longer I have to continue, or for as long as I pay off the phone. But the thing is this, and I know people are going to probably be looking at me all like, it's my word against Samsung's or whatever. It's all like, they don't know whether or not I am careless. And you know what? They have a right to think like that. They very well do. But I know me. And I know I don't be going around breaking products that I own. Whether it's computers, I'm at a point in time in my life. Yeah, maybe if I was a kid and I'm careless, I'm a 27-year-old man, okay? I'm not going to be out here wasting my money on some dumb stuff. Oh, because my thing is this, if this phone, like, let's say if the screen wasn't the issue, right, and it was just the phone itself, I'll go out and get me another phone. All right, I have to sell this phone, do something, I don't know, but I'm like, I'll go out and get me another phone. But my thing is this, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to go out and get another phone. And that's what I'm thinking along the lines right now. And it's like, now I got to put money aside to go out and pay off this phone and then get me another phone. I shouldn't have to do that. And that, to me, that's just kind of messed up, where it's like, what's the point of even buying a phone in the first place if the phone's just going to mess up after a year or two? I'm saying, even with the last iPhone that I had, I remember the last iPhone I had, after a few months, the phone was already messing up. But it was more so an internal thing, not an external thing. And I'm like, after an update, it was working perfectly fine. But I'm like, it shouldn't even get to that point. It shouldn't have to get to a point. My thing is this. I could play a video game out there, right? And there's like an old video game from back in the day, no issues. And the thing is this, and then what's crazy is that you can play that same game today, still no issues. Now, why is it that a video game is much more built together than a phone that came out in this decade? And it'll be like 2-3 decades ago. You could play Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64, right? Works perfectly fine. Now, why is it that on some old technology where you guys didn't have the resources to make that type of, you somehow, some way managed to make a way of making Mario Kart and the Nintendo 64 and all that stuff years later? You mean to tell me, okay, not talking on Nintendo, but just overall talking on other people, all right, Apple, all right, or even Samsung, whatever the situation is. But it's like, the fact that you guys made a name for yourself back then, and then fast forward all the way up until now, you guys are putting out all these bad products. Why should we continue supporting you guys? Like, that's what confuses me, where it's like, you guys come out with these products just for the products to break. That don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense to have it where that's literally how these companies make their money, is by putting out products that's just going to stop working, or they're going to break, or they're going to act slow, or it's going to just do overall something dumb that makes no sense. They make up all this money from all the people that's going out and buying it, made money off of me, making money off of other people. And my thing is this, that should be illegal. That should seriously be illegal. Because let's say if I were to put out a product, right? And then people are going out and buying this product, and let's say this product is getting people sick. So I'm just all like, oh, well, hey, well, next year, the next product is coming out, and that's not going to make people, it's going to be the most durable product of all time, and then that product makes people, it might not make people sick right then and there, but let's just say, maybe a month later than the original product, yeah, then it starts making people sick. See, to me, I'm like, no, if that was the case, I deserve to be arrested. I deserve to be shut down. Now it confuses me that it's like Samsung, Apple, and all these other different companies, they can continuously keep putting out products and they don't work properly. That don't make no sense to me, man. That don't make no sense to have it. How much this phone costs? $1,800? Hold on for a second. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 price. $1,800. That's how much this phone costs for a 250 gigabyte, and then the 512 gigabyte. I think I got the 250 gigabyte, but the 512, $1,900. You mean to tell me that a PC that I had bought before I had bought this phone, it still works perfectly fine? Yeah, it might have like issues here and there, but an update will fix it. Do you think an update will be able to fix my screen? No, it's not. The thing is this, and that's why I'm frustrated, is because I went to a store. I went to a T-Mobile store, and I'm not trying to put the blame on T-Mobile. T-Mobile ain't got nothing to do with it, but I went to them. Since I bought the phone from them, I went to the store where I got the phone from. They couldn't help me. They recommended me to go to this like electronic store that fixes phones. Okay, so made some time to, or no, so actually that was just when the screen protector was just messing up and it was peeling off the phone. Now the screen protector messed the screen up. So anyways, I go over to this place to get the phone fixed. They said they only had the beige ones in stock, and I'm thinking to myself, that makes no sense. It's still the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4. If my phone gotta be beige, so be it. I don't care. But my thing is this, I just want the screen fixed. So then I go over to another T-Mobile store, and then they were all like, oh yeah, well, we could have fixed it if it was just the screen protector, but now it's the screen, so yeah, we can't fix it. My thing is this, then why are you guys, I'm not trying to put the blame on T-Mobile, but at the same time, it's like, you guys shouldn't take in products that's gonna break on people after a while. I'm like, my thing is this, if I own a business, I'm not going to have a business where, and it's like, but it's like, just think of like just the everyday things that we use. A pair of tennis shoes. Imagine if a pair of tennis shoes broke a person's foot. Do you think that shoe deserves to still be on the market? No, that shoe deserves to be shut down. But it just don't make no sense to me, man. I'm saying it's like, that's that type of stuff that people really need to sit down and think about. Cause that's just stuff where it's all like, to other people, you may not be upset about it, but with me, when you don't spend money on something, yeah, that's gonna leave somebody a little bit upset. All right, so, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.